This month's Steam Next Fest looks insane. I was able to gain press access to this June's Steam Next Fest, and look at how many good-looking demos there are. Naturally, there's your typical stuff, your psychological horror, your open-world survival crafting games, but I looked through this entire list to find the good stuff. The unusual stuff, the interesting stuff, the games that really stick out to me. Like Boba Tea Shop Simulator. I'll go through the best of these in more detail later, but consider this a pre-preview of sorts. You'll see I made a curated list of the games that stuck out the most to me. Starting at the top in alphabetical order, we've got Balling Up. Immerse yourself in a colorful journey through universes that does not forgive any mistakes. Jump well in the ball parkour game where falling can cost you everything. So right off the bat here, we've got In the Hall of the Mountain King playing over the trailer, which is always a good sign. This is obviously inspired by games like Only Up, where it's a 3D platformer and you're just trying to get higher and higher. I'm usually not big on precision platformers necessarily, but you play as a marble in this one. I love marble games. Next up, we've got Blood Typers, obviously inspired by Typing of the Dead, that House of the Dead spin-off game where you have to type in words in order to shoot the zombies. Type to kill in this survival horror adventure. Alone or with friends, explore a sprawling cursed film studio as its horror movies bleed into reality. Choose from a roster of characters, then plan your escape from this bloody homage to old school horror. But remember, death is just a typo away. So this looks silly, but I think it could be fun. I'm looking forward to trying it out. Next we've got Boba Tea Shop Simulator, like I mentioned earlier. Make various drinks and boba teas. Interact with the world using the game's hilarious physics, doing the chores that every tea shop manager get to encounter. Make smart investments with your money or buy decorations to customize your own shop to grow your tea shop into a world-known brand. Okay, so there's some typos on the Steam page here, but that's okay, this looks fun. Looks kind of like Cooking Simulator, and I love myself some boba tea, so definitely will be trying this one out. Next we've got A Corgi's Cozy Hike. This looks similar to A Short Hike or Lil Gator Game. Embark on a therapeutic adventure around a peaceful island paradise. Discover Corgi superpowers to climb and soar your way to tasty treats and cozy nap spots. Relax and savor this bite-sized open-world experience while 10% of your purchase is donated to animal shelters. So aesthetically, I'm not super sold on this game. The eyes look a little weird on the dog. The character models I don't think look super great, but the environments look super lush, very fun and colorful. So this might be good, we'll see. Big Watermelon Cute Suica. This one just looks so silly. It's like Watermelon Game, but, well, I think you get the picture. Fading Skies. Explore a vivid fantasy world full of mystery, memorable characters, and a heartfelt narrative. Unlock the powerful abilities of Rin and her dragon companion as you join her quest to stop the planet's collapse. Only by confronting the shadows of her forgotten past can the future be saved. So this looks cool. Some really neat looking environments here. It's an action RPG 3D platformer, story-rich, Souls-like. It may be a bit overly ambitious for an indie game, but who knows? If they actually are able to pull it off, this could be really fun, so we'll see. Next is Garganta, a 3D platformer influenced by Tsutomu Nihei's works. Embody Servo in android racing to neutralize a device that'll engulf the universe in innumerable singularities. Encounter peculiar characters and unveil secret plots designed by an AI maddened by incomprehensible horrors. The thing that caught my attention in this game was the parkour elements of it. The trailer starts out kind of slow, but then later on in the trailer it speeds up a bit and he starts like running on walls and stuff, so this could be fun. Reminds me of Mirror's Edge, which I absolutely love. Next is Habitatorix, a water physics puzzle variety game. This kind of reminds me of Rain on Your Parade, that game where you play as a rain cloud and you have to ruin everyone's day. So I don't know, it looks a little simple maybe, but could be fun. Isle of Swaps, the developer for this game actually reached out to me via email and let me know about this game. It looks very Pokemon inspired. The cards look really similar to Pokemon cards. Grab your cards, it's time to swap. Battle your school pals in this roguelike deck builder, where you'll trade for new cards when you win defeat them, and rip open booster packs looking for rare cards. Another typo. Conquer everyone's dungeon decks to become Critter Champion of the Playground. I love the Pokemon TCG, so we'll see. This could be fun. Job Joust. Dunk and bump your friends in this 4 players physics party game with wacky characters. Become a levitating doctor or an exploding policeman with cumulative perks, or show your friends what's the best job. So this is a local multiplayer focused game. I don't have a lot of friends I can play this with, and I certainly don't have a lot of time to play local multiplayer games these days. So hopefully this game has a single player mode where you can play against CPU controlled opponents. If not, I may not get to try this one out, but we'll see. Jump on Clouds is a playful adventure with cats, anime girls, and shregs? Bounce, dash, and hook to clouds through 30 levels. Explore infinity mode amidst changing weather. Start your cloud hopping adventure now. So this looks really simplistic. They're not even showing any cats or anime girls in the trailer. My expectations aren't super high for this one, but again, we'll see. Just crow things. You're a little crow trying to prove herself in the world. Make new animal friends, poop on unsuspecting humans, and steal all the shiny trinkets. Each level is a little sandbox full of fun items to discover and puzzles to solve, while leaving a bit of chaos behind. Why? Just cause. This definitely looks inspired by Untitled Goose Game, which I thought was a lot of fun. So this could be fun too. Look at that hamster. This looks very silly. I'm looking forward to it. Just keep running. Run, leap, climb, and uncover the truth in an adrenaline-fueled parkour odyssey. Use your superhuman abilities to break free from the same walls you've known for your entire life. Early access adventure puzzle platformer, 3D. Looks kinda Portal inspired, without the portals, but maybe a slight emphasis on speedrunning? I like Portal, I like fast-paced games. If the whole game is just sort of empty office rooms like this, it might not be super entertaining, but I don't know, might be good. Leaf Blowing Simulator, probably inspired by Power Wash Simulator. Experience the calming tranquility of blowing thousands of leaves around in Leaf Blowing Simulator, the only real-time physics-based simulator that allows you to effortlessly create your own virtual oasis. Shape nature at your own pace and find relaxation in the gentle flow of leaves. I still haven't played Power Wash Simulator, but I want to one of these days. I do think it looks pretty chill, pretty relaxing. And same thing with this game. And it's got a free demo during Steam Next Fest, so I feel like this is the perfect chance to try it out. Limensional. Trapped in a surreal and liminal environment and in your mind, you'll be pressed to use all your skills to find a way to escape. An exploration-heavy 3D puzzle platformer. I'm almost surprised this doesn't have a horror tag. It looks like one of those backrooms, pool, empty horror games. If it has a subversive horror element to it, that could be fun. If it's just straight up a walking simulator, though, I don't know. Might not be great. Mio and the Hot Summer. Ever since first-person shooters have been a thing, I've wondered, why aren't there more colorful, cartoony ones? You got your Doom, you got your Wolfenstein, your Halo, your Call of Duty. They're all dark and gritty. This is what I wanted from the beginning, like an anime-style FPS. This is an FPS where you fight fire monsters with water guns. Take on the Burning King as Mio, the cheerful sea goddess. Seriously, if I'm gonna play an FPS, I kinda want it to look like this. It doesn't look super deep. I don't know if it'll be that great mechanically. I don't know how the game feel will be, but aesthetically it looks pretty fun. Next is Mirage Feathers. Maybe one day I won't have to fight when I fly. This is an anime on-rails shooter. But the thing that had me interested in this, most on-rails shooters are top-down, from a top-down perspective. This one's from the back, kind of like Star Fox or Kid Icarus. I love me some Star Fox, so we'll see how much depth this one has. I think it could be fun. Odada, a tactile music maker with endless freedom to play. Use gadgets, gizmos, and funky melodic toys to piece together a handcrafted music track. Share what you make. Unlock new instruments. Odada. So this is more of a utility tool thing than a game, it looks like. Let's see what the music sounds like.
In the concert, you can create individual arrangements.
I don't know. Looks pretty sandboxy. Could be fun for a few minutes, at least. We'll see. On Your Tail. This one was at, what was it, the Game Awards or a Nintendo Direct or something? Embark on an intriguing seaside getaway you'll never forget in On Your Tail, a sleuthy, story-driven 3D life sim of relaxation, investigation, and knowing how to play your cards right. I'm very intrigued by certain parts of this one. I do like mysteries, I like life sims, I like the colorfulness of it, but I also feel like the screenshots and the footage they've shown off so far isn't super flattering. There's not a whole lot going on. It's just kind of people standing around. But I don't know, it might be fun. Ova Magica. Stardew Valley meets Pokemon. Experience a wholesome JRPG farm game inspired by the classics. Train cute blob creatures, take care of your farm, and make friends with the people of Clovertown. I love Stardew Valley, I love Pokemon. What's there not to like? Hopefully it actually lives up to that lofty goal. Stardew Valley meets Pokemon? I don't know, that's pretty ambitious. Both of those games are masterpieces. This one's gonna be hard for them to pull off. Next up is Patty Hatu, Cosmic Revolt. Abducted and forced to perform in a galactic trial of skill, can you master the challenges and return home? It's a 3D puzzle platformer? Really, I just want to play this one because it's got a marble character in it. Slime Farm. Dive into Slime Farm Simulator, where you'll play with and care for the cutest magical slimes ever seen. Watch as they evolve in whimsical ways. Strategically manage their elements and moods, and expand your enchantingly cute slime farm. It just looks like a 2D version of Slime Rancher, which is a fun game, don't get me wrong, but usually I prefer 3D to 2D, so they're gonna have to make this pretty special for me to prefer it over Slime Rancher. SP Hero, or Sphero? You are a sphere. You are a hero. You are a Sphero, not a sparrow. Use your spherical powers to overcome your enemies and the trails ahead. You will be able to roll faster, bounce higher, throw fireballs, or be a rolling magnet. Venture in 60 handcrafted levels and defeat 6 bosses. Again, another marble game. I don't know, I see a marble game, I gotta download it. Next is Super Battle Polycars. Hop into the driver's seat in this modern old-school vehicle combat game. Fight for victory alongside your teammates in our massive online vehicle arena to put your driving skills to the test, or spawn into arena deathmatch. Drive the fastest, destroy the competition, and dominate. I used to love Twisted Metal as a kid, and I haven't played very many, if any, vehicular combat games outside of Twisted Metal, so I'm anxious to give this one a try. It doesn't look quite as good as Twisted Metal just from this trailer here, but it's been a long time since I've played Twisted Metal, so it'll be nice to jump back into this sort of game. Super Moves, the ultimate parkour showdown where you and your friends run, jump, and grind rails to glory. Go head-to-head in Bomb Tag, reach the finish line before the rising tide, or race up to 40 players in Royale. Make your own games and levels with our powerful tools. Never stop running. Another game that reminds me of Mirror's Edge, but then there's crafting in it, so it looks kind of Fortnite-y, which I'm not a huge fan of. I think it'll be fun to run around in for a little bit, but I'm not sure I'll be a huge fan of the full game. Tiny is a first-person platformer. Your goal is to climb all the way to the top while facing difficult jumps. Looks like another game inspired by Only Up, except this one's inside and in the dark, completely opposite from Only Up, which is outside and in the light. Wow, great commentary there, Content Free Time. Toaster Side. You are a toaster. You have been tasked with eliminating targets by expertly maneuvering into their bathtubs. Use your power chord and toast abilities to slow down time, grapple and swing around physics-based environments to execute a toaster side, all while navigating as fast as possible. Gotta love grappling hooks. Silly concept, but look, he's like Spider-Man, but a toaster. Explore large maps and search for your target. A 3D physics-based exploration platforming game? Seems right up my alley, to be honest. Next is Warrior Spirit, a classic 3D platformer adventure for all ages. An exciting mix of action and puzzle platformer. Combine Warrior Spirit, 4 Arms of Good, with Clay to swing, bounce, wall run, and dash through various lands, defeating evil and serving the will of good. This one's going to be all up to how the game feels to play. The basic movement mechanics are so important in 3D platformers. It's hard to tell what this is going to feel like just from watching the trailer, so I'm definitely going to have to try this one out firsthand. Weirdlets. I've wanted a Chow game for so long, but we still haven't gotten one. Weirdlets is a virtual pet game that harmonizes relaxation with productivity. Collect adorable items, customize your pet in its home, and bring your loving companion to your desktop to boost real-life tasks, enriching your daily routine with a touch of joy and motivation. We'll see how in-depth this one gets. If it's got anywhere near as much depth as the Chow Garden from Sonic Adventure 1 and 2, this could be a lot of fun. I don't know how inspired it is by the Chow Garden. Honestly, it looks more like Bonsai Buddy inspired, or maybe Clippy the Paperclip. I don't know, I'm gonna give it a try. We only got 2 more here. Next is What the Car, an absurdly silly adventure full of racing, laughs, and unexpected surprises. Roll, sprint, jump, fly, and sneeze your way to victory on the racetrack and beyond. Sneeze? Cars don't sneeze. This just looks silly. Might be fun. Definitely gonna be silly. Hopefully in a good way. And last but not least, we've got Year Unknown, a story-based exploration game about the very far future. With the help of 2 artificial intelligences, explore a universe conquered by humanity, uncover your purpose in it, and try to stop it from falling apart. A story-rich exploration sci-fi walking simulator. When it comes to walking simulators, it's all about how good the story is. And you can't really convey how good a story is going to be in a game trailer, so we're definitely going to have to try this one out firsthand to fully judge it. So what'd you think? How do these games look to you? Which ones stood out to you the most? Which ones do you think you'll try out? If any of them? Let me know in the comments. And if you want to see my follow-up video where I actually review some of these demos, be sure to subscribe and stick around because I'll be uploading that probably next week or the week after. Thanks for watching.